In today's episode of African Stories, we are going to be listening to the story of the lion's roar and the elder's wisdom, inspired by the Xhosa tribe of South Africa. I know I pronounced it correctly because somebody from South Africa just taught me how to pronounce it in the live here on TikTok. The story says, in the heart of the veld, where the mountains stand like dreaming elders, and the wind carries the songs of the ancestors, there lived a young lion named Zolani, whose roar could shake the hills. Every morning, Zolani roared from the tallest rock, proud and defiant. I am the king. My strength is my truth. The other animals bowed in fear, not respect. The birds flew in silence. The river, once noisy, now ran quiet. One day, an old Xhosa elder tortoise named Umkulu, known for stories older than drone, climbed slowly up to where Zolani roared. He waited until the lion finished his daily thunder, then says, "Your voice is loud, child, but do you know what silence listens to?" Zolani glowed. Klikosa. Zolani glowed. I don't need silence. I have power. Mkulu smiled gently. Power without wisdom is thunder without rain. Curious in spite of himself, Zolani followed the tortoise down to the valley where the grandmothers sang softly to seeds and young ones listened around fires. There was no roar here, only rhythm, breath, and memory. And Zolani began to hear. He heard the story of lions who fought until their land was dust. He heard of kings who led not with fear, but with restraint. He heard of Ubuntu, the truth that a lion is only great when its pride is whole. From that day, Zolani roared less often, and when he did, it was not to claim, but to call. The veld began to sing again. Moral of the story: true power is not how loudly you roar, but how wisely you listen. And when you choose to speak. I love how the elder told the lion, your voice is loud, but do you know what silence listens to? And then the elder told the lion again, power without wisdom is thunder without rain. What can we learn from this? That true power is not how loud you scream, because you can speak as loud as you want. You can scream as loud as you want. But if nobody understands your screams, if nobody can hear what you are saying, since you are speaking, screaming, whatever you are communicating is not going to resonate. Whatever you are communicating is not going to be impactful. Increasing your voice does not mean wisdom. Yelling does not mean wisdom. Being loud does not mean wisdom. True power is not how loud you roar, but how wisely you listen. And when you choose to speak, that's true wisdom. In the Xhosa tribe, elders are living libraries, just like in many African tribes, in many African cultures. Elders are walking libraries. Elders are living libraries. That's why every time an elder dies, we lose a library, because elders contain stories. Not stories that can be remembered, but stories that serve to be communicated in an oral way. So if you still have access to any of your elders, I'm talking to my Africans, have conversations with them. Store all the wisdom they have. I don't know, write it down, record it in a YouTube video. Don't let them die physically without transferring or giving us all the wisdom they have. Also, in the Xhosa culture, they prioritize the concept of Ubuntu. Ubuntu is one of the most impactful philosophies of life of all time. Ubuntu means I am because we are. This sense of community. Loudness is not leadership. Let me say it again. Loudness is not leadership. Wisdom, harmony, and timing are. Zolani means peace in the Xhosa tribe. Zolani represents youthful power and ego, untempered by tradition. Mkulu, the elder tortoise, embodies slow wisdom, ancestral knowledge, and the dignity of silence. Anybody can scream, anybody can yell, but how many people can stay quiet and listen, or stay in silence to process the information, or stay in silence and let your intuition speak to you? One of my mentors said that prayer is you talking, meditation is you listening. Because if you are talking, you are not listening. So every time you pray, when you are praying, okay, you make all your prayers. Now take some time, 20, 40, 30 minutes, just sitting quiet and listen. Listen to who? A voice will talk to you. Whoever you were praying to will talk to you if you are willing to listen. A lot of us walk around life just talking, hearing all the noise. That when you are in quiet, when it's quiet and peaceful, you don't like it. Because you are used to the chaos, you are used to the drama. That it being quiet, it being peaceful, to you, it doesn't make sense. It gotta be chaotic, it gotta be dramatic, no. And there is an Xhosa proverb that I love that says, a person is a person to other people. Those who think that you are one island, that is you by yourself, it's just you in the world. No. Also, this story and this tribe reminds me of the importance of community. Having a community. If you don't have a community right now, create one. I'm going to be alone, but I'm going to isolate myself. That's not life. What is your community? Who is in your community? What is your community? Your community is just an extension of yourself. My community on YouTube and on TikTok, I call them gems. Everybody who vibes with my vibe is part of my community. Everybody in my community has one name, gem. Because to me, the people in my community are gems. I created a name. I did. Even the king must learn to serve the circle. Have a community, create a community. This one man island, I'm gonna isolate myself. I can do it all by myself. If that's your philosophy of life, okay, that's you. But me, I believe in community. I believe in asking for help. I believe in being there for other people. I believe in connecting to other people. I believe in supporting other people. If this story resonated with you, drop a gem in the chat. Then we're gonna have a study from South Africa. Maybe she wants to add some inputs to this story inspired by the.
Good morning.
Hello, happy rising.
Yes, it's 1:37 here in South Africa, and I'm still in bed. Sorry for my voice. I just wanted to just pronounce the word for you so you understand. It's pronounced Xhosa.
Xhosa. Okay,
Yes.
let me write it down.
That's why I said it's difficult. Like the X basically it's a click. So it's Xhosa.
Xhosa. Xhosa.
Xhosa, yes.
Okay.
So that's the only thing that I just wanted to pronounce because I'm enjoying the story, but I just wanted you to know that I understand for people who are not used to.
And I appreciate you correcting me. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes. It's not a problem. Yeah, I just wanted to just say.
Does the story resonate with you? I don't know. Are you from the Xhosa tribe?
No, I am. Xhosa it's another language that we speak. We have 12 official languages.
Whoa.
I speak Setswana.
Okay. See,
Yes,
I'm learning something new.
12 official languages, the 12th one being the sign language. But yeah, it used to be 11 official language until they made the sign language an official language as well now.
Okay, so Xhosa is a language and is a tribe.
Actually, it's the same thing because if you are a Xhosa speaking person, it means that. But we don't necessarily have tribes here because I'm speaking Setswana, but I do speak other South African languages. So yeah, you can be multilingual here.
Okay.
You only practice the tribes in terms of cultural events, ceremonies, but most of the time we actually just not divided, but just the languages are the ones that actually make you unique. But other than that, we all the same. We live in the same areas. You can find a Xhosa speaking persons where there is maybe Bapedi, the Zulus, so there's not much of tribes here, yeah. We just say tribe because it used to be like that in the olden days, but now we just one rainbow nation.
Wow.
So
Thank you. That is this proverb. I want if you don't mind before you go, I want you to I don't know how to pronounce it, so I want you to pronounce it for me right here, and if you can read it.
I can see properly. Let's see.
No?
Let me just.
Maybe it's my camera. Right here. Let me see.
Not sure if I have a very bad eyesight, but I cannot.
No, let me. It's me. Let me make sure. Let me increase the brightness of my computer. Maybe. Why is this blurry? Oh wow. Okay, kinda.
I see, is it Ubuntu?
Right here. Hold on. Is this one right here. Let me make it big.
Okay, so it says ngumuntu ngabantu.
Umuntu nabantu. Hey, I'm learning, y'all. Oh, her life went off. Ubuntu ngabantu. Everybody learning here? And I learned something new about South Africa. It's not tribe, it's just different languages. So whenever I'm saying a tribe, understand, I might be referring to just the language and not an actual tribe. And as you hear her say, they're all one. They're all one. There is no separation, there is no division. And I'm going to keep sharing stories. So if you're from South Africa and you know this story, or if from any other country that I have spoke about and I have shared the stories, and you want to help me pronounce it, or you want to be the one reading the stories, let me know in the comments. I have stories from people from Liberia, people from Kenya, people from Nigeria, people from Ghana, people from Ethiopia, people from South Africa, or Africa in general.
So that means a person is a person through other people. Umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu. So a person is a person through other people. So it's a Xhosa or isiZulu phrase that translates to that.
Is a what?
It's a Xhosa or isiZulu phrase.
Zulu, okay.
That says a person is a person through other people. Umuntu is a person. Yes, umuntu. Yes. Umuntu ngabantu. A person is a person through other people.
I'm learning, I'm excited. Thank you. Umuntu nabantu.
You guys.
No, I'm learning. Ubuntu nabantu. Hey.
Yeah.
Well,
so if something happens to you and you get assisted and you are grateful, you can use that phrase to say a person is a person through other people. So you're never alone. Basically, it says that you're never alone. So as long as you are with you are who you are because of other people. So it's basically a humanity thing.
Can you explain that? You are who you are because of other people. Can you elaborate? I know what you mean.
I'm actually trying to put it in a way that it's not. It's like it's a humanity thing, basically. Like you can never be alone. Basically, in South Africa, that's the phrase that they are using. That you can never go hungry with other people there. So it's like the phrase where they will say it takes a village to raise
a child.
Yeah. It's something like that, if I can simplify it. So a person is a person through other people. So umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu. You are, so it actually adds to what you were talking about, that you're never alone, like, you know. So it's just you spreading love. Like, I'm trying to give you a lot of phrase, but do you get?
No, I do understand, but I mean other people that might not have my level of understanding is for them to understand. But I think they can understand. If you don't understand, put it in the comments.
Like, I am because we are. Yes, I am because we are.
Ubuntu, Ubuntu, Nabantu. Ooh, I love learning.
Yes.
Wow.
So yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
It's been great. Nah.
thank
Keep well.
you. You already. That means a lot that you came here and helped me pronounce. You also were able to teach even more. And you are from South Africa, so it gives it more power because it's come from somebody who's from there. So thank you for that.
Yes. So the X actually you don't actually pronounce it. It's like the you understand. So it's Xhosa.
Cosa. Cosa.
Yes. Yes. So we have a lot of languages here in one country. And it's beautiful. You can even speak all of those languages. All right. Well then.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'm going to keep being here listening and teaching as far as I know and learning too as I go. So.
Yes.
Okay. Have a blessed night. Thank you.
You too. Bye.
Perfect. If there is anybody here, if this story resonated with you, make sure you drop a gem in the chat. If you are from South Africa, drop your flag in the comments right now. And if this story resonated with you, or if you want more African stories, African wisdom, African knowledge, subscribe to this channel. Because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? See you all in my next story, in the next story, into all my gems. I love y'all.